It's time for another shitty unboxing. So this is some tech that I ordered way back in April, and because of COVID and all that, and people just wanting to work from home and so on, there's a lot of tech shortages, and they said, hey, we probably won't be able to get this in for you until July. Do you still want it? And because I bought it with a coupon, which is made everything half price, I was like, yes, I would like my my tech. So yeah, let's just open it. Oh my gosh. I think that's what this is anyway. Ah! Wow, what a weird box. And yeah, I'm in here because where else am I going to do stuff? So, we've got a webcam. Yay! Because I'm like, this phone has issues, and yeah, if I'm doing gamey type stuff, I figured this is easier for doing videos at my computer. Maybe it'll help me do more video blogs too. I don't know. I was just like, well, I don't want anything else from this website, so why not? Ooh, and more usefully, finally got enough external storage for like backing up my computers, because I've got a few now that need backing up, and also storing some extra like YouTube garbage that I probably don't need, but I keep it anyway just in case for a while, and at some point I'll delete it. But until I fill up 6 terabytes, that's what it's for. I don't like pirate movies or anything, so I don't need extra storage for anything else. Wow, it's actually quite heavy. Alright, shall we go with the boring one first? Ugh, extra plastic, don't really need it. I guess it keeps it from getting wet. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Sorry about like lighting and stuff. I just can't be bothered, you know. And there's people home, and I wouldn't make this video and be able to open all this stuff any other way, so.
Blue packaging!
Okay, so here's the actual thing. Oh, what's that? Oh, there's like little booklets and stuff, so, oops, wrong way. So, blah blah consumer guarantees, Seagate, yeah, so in case, like, you couldn't figure that out, and then, like, every other language, well, some of them. Hello! What are you up to? Yeah, what do you think, Marley? Huh? Got some more plastic.
Ooh!
He's not too impressed because it's not edible. Yeah, it's pretty like, you know, it's just a thing. Can you get excited about hard drives? I don't know. It's got these funny little triangle things, and then, oh my gosh, it's one of those plugs. And that, and yeah, so like this is fairly smooth, but it's kind of lumpy. I guess it looks a bit more 3D-ish than it is. But otherwise, yeah, it's pretty unremarkable. That's why it's the boring one. Now, also in here, oh gosh, there's like little adapter plugs for like all kinds of countries, so I guess that's handy if you were going places. Yeah, I think that's the Aussie one. And then like what, America, is that Europe? I don't even know, because I don't go anywhere, and especially with COVID, who is going to go anywhere? Oh gosh, there's another one. And then we've got power cable and USB cable. Yay, let's get excited about cables. Oh, hello. Alright, Hope's come in so we can have a look at the more fun one, the webcam. So what is it? C930e Webcam. I think I looked at like some comparisons with others that I had the option to get, and this was the better one. I'm sure there's other better webcams out there, but I was using a coupon from a specific website, so this is the best one I could get. So the box, just like, what's in the box? In the box. What's in the box today? Does anyone remember that TV show? The theme song used to piss me off. But anyway, let's open the thing. Oh my god, how do I even... Oh my god, that was tricky. So, we got a setup guide in even more plastic. And here it is, peeking out at you. Not creepy at all. It just makes me think of like AI staring at you. So, inside the box, the smaller box. How do I open it? Oh, what was that? I think this is like a camera cover, so like if you're paranoid about people watching you, I think you like clip that on somehow. And then we have a cable. Oh, it's attached to the thing. So yeah, here it is with even more plastic, because that's how we do things. But hey, plastic's useful, so what can you do? We just got to hope that plastic eating bacteria take off at some point and don't interfere with our medical devices, but eat up all the trash that we don't need. Yeah, so cute. Here we are. And it's got like lots of other little plastic bits protecting it. I'm gonna take that off. I don't know, can you see the little thing you're gonna take off there? And then like all these shiny surfaces that are gonna look like crap once the dust settles anyway. And yeah, here's hoping the cable's long enough for me to do what do I need to do. Woo! So it's got this like little stand clip thing, which reminds me of that old webcam I used to have like when I first started YouTube. Oh, there's more plastic in here. But yeah, so it should sit nicely wherever I end up. Oh my god, what is this? Does that unfold? Oh my god, it does! But yeah, so that's kind of a handy little thing. I'm sure I'll find somewhere to put it. I'm just like, you know, when it was a CRT monitor, you just sort of like get them sitting on the top like that. But now you've got these little flat screen things. I'm not exactly sure what's the safest way to attach it, or like just put it on the little ledge or one of my speakers. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Okay, so I guess that's the like unboxing bit. Oh, shall we see how this works? Alright, cool, so you just sort of slide it on. I tried to like clip it on, it doesn't quite work like that, so slide it and then ta-da! So that's them all unwrapped. I guess now I'll clean up this mess and plug them in, and I don't really know how you review a hard drive. Like, what do I look at? I'm not technical enough to care about those kinds of things, but I guess we can do part of the video on this once I get it set up and see how it goes. And yeah, it's a pretty good looking thing. So yeah, the shitty unboxing will continue once I get my shit together. Might not even be tonight. Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys, so I was just like looking at the little manual thing, and see, number 6, it says tripod attachment. It's got a tripod attachment. I can put it on my shitty broken tripod. Except that I also need like something to plug it in. And you know, Alienware thing isn't gonna move, and my old Mac is too old for me to really want to move it from its spot either, so hey, but if I ever get a laptop, or a laptop probably would have its own webcam, although hopefully this is better than a laptop webcam. It's weird how technology has moved on, but webcam technology pretty much hasn't. They improved the cameras on your phone, but until this pandemic, no one thought that anyone wanted decent cameras, so yeah, by the time I ever get another laptop or whatever, I won't need one of these, will I? Peekaboo! Anyway, that's really cool. That's really handy. I'm excited about that, even if I can only really use it in my room. Oh, so that's how you do it on a monitor. And that's really neat. So, like, it can actually look up and down. So, this bit looks up and down. Cool. I don't know if I want to put it all the way on the top of my monitor. Might be a bit high, but, we'll figure that out. Ah, look, it says Windows 8. It doesn't even know Windows 10 exists. Like, this is one of the better ones that I was able to get, and it's so outdated. Like, this is what webcam technology is like in 2020. It's still talking about Windows 8. Yeah, I'm really disappointed with like how webcam technology has failed to move along. Hopefully with this pandemic, they'll finally figure that shit out, because yeah, if this old device is still one of the better ones out there, like, that tells you what they've been doing. Yeah, I mean, like, you can get ones that are fancier, but they seem to be heaps more expensive, and that just doesn't make sense. Like, I'm not going to spend the same amount that I would use to buy a phone just to buy a webcam. I would just buy the phone, which probably has a better camera. Do you know what I mean? Windows 8, oh my god. Alright, and so we're back for the rest of this shitty unboxing at almost 11 PM when I've already messed up my voice from screaming and so on. Yeah, and it's almost 3 weeks since I filmed the last little bit. So yeah, where were we up to? So at the moment I'm filming on the webcam and my phone. And so I guess I'll try and edit them side by side so you can see something. Or maybe I'll switch between them and we can have a listen to the sound. Now with the sound, my phone did get the port replaced and the sound's been a little bit off ever since, so don't take that, you know, completely as a comparison. But you'll get some sense of it. And then also, yeah, I guess I'll flash up a thing saying which sound source it's coming from. And then with the picture, yeah, so, I mean, my arm's getting tired. But yeah, so no, it clips nicely onto the top of my monitor, no issues there. Yeah, the angle is a little bit interesting because now you can see all the crap in my room. Which I suppose, like, when yeah, it is a bit of a different angle, hey. But yeah, so the phone, I think, has a nicer picture in terms of, like, you know, skin tone and stuff like that. Yeah, and then the webcam, it's a little bit cold. Like, this is the same light source. I'm using this little LED thing, and yeah, I think there is a way in the settings, so if I can turn you around for a moment. On the phone. Awkward. There's this thing that I downloaded with it, and oh, you can do fun stuff like when you click the plus. No nightmares here. Anyway, and then there's this sort of advanced thing. Geez, I should have been capturing my screen. Yeah, no, you can play with these things, so I guess, like, at some point, you know, maybe if I take off the auto white balance, oh god, it went a bit yellow, didn't it? You know, maybe I can find, like, some in-between. No, it looks a bit gross either way, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with that, and maybe there's some other app that can improve the picture. I don't know. You know, like, what's going to? Really? What have I done? What have I done? Anyway, so that's that. Now I am just using the Microsoft or Windows 10 camera app. And then to look at the sound. Oh, where is it? It's really hard doing this backwards. I'm just looking at, yeah, the settings in Windows 10. And that's what's going on there. Now, I probably could use OBS to capture the video. I just haven't played with that yet. It's been really busy the last 3 weeks. Like, my collab AD Destroyer is out now, and that came out, like, I only really had a week's warning, and to, you know, do our 1 week pre-order, like, I found out that day that we were actually doing that, so that's the thing. And then, you know, getting ready for it to actually release, and then it's just been, yeah, all kinds of stuff, and I think I had an audition at some point in between, or was that earlier? I don't even know. My life is just crazy at the moment. But no, back on topic before I completely... Anyway, go look up AD Destroyer. We're on Spotify now as well, or Bandcamp. I'll put a Bandcamp link in my description. Anyway, one thing, I don't know if OBS can change this, but so on my phone, I can see myself mirrored, but I know when I actually put that into, like, the software, like when I actually watch it back, it'll be the right way around. Whereas with the Logitech thing, it's filming me the right way around. So, like, if it's not mirroring me, and that's a little bit, like, I haven't had that since my shitty webcam that I started YouTube with, so I'm definitely not used to it. And I don't see any settings to change it. Like, this Logitech camera didn't come with software for capturing the way that my old webcam did. So, like, you know, I don't know how to change any of that. The camera app, as far as I know, doesn't really have anything going on that I can play with. So, yeah. I don't know. If you guys can recommend me some software for capturing, or if I just use OBS, you know, can I do the mirroring? Because that'd be nice. Yeah, and then at some point I want to test it with, like, you know, if I'm playing a video game, which, like, oh my god, my Game Pass expires in like 2 weeks or so, and I just haven't had a time. I'm not going to be able to finish Final Fantasy, but maybe when I'm playing other stuff, I could, you know, figure out how to get this in OBS at the same time. I could even possibly stream, which I couldn't do with the phone because I'm constantly having to sync everything up. So yeah, that could make it easier to make those kinds of videos. Anyway, so that's the camera. I'm just going to put down my phone because it's too much to handle. Okay, now as for the hard drive, I think previously I was saying something like, I don't know how I'm going to review this, but I do have some things to say after using it. Like, I have fully backed up my Alienware computer and my my old MacBook Pro, which has its own dedicated external hard drive, with all my samples on it because the computer itself doesn't have enough space. And I'm terrified if I lose that, then that's all my music gone. So it's backed up now. Yeah, I really shouldn't have done my voice before filming the video, but whatever. It's the first time I've practiced in a while, so there you go. I overdid it. But no, things to say about the hard drive. So it was formatted in, NTFS, yeah. So it was in Windows format, which means the Mac could read it but not write to it. So I had to format it to exFAT. Now exFAT, yeah, I thought that was the end of it, and I just plug it into my Mac and it'd be fine. You know, I checked, like, can Mac OS, you know, I'm running Snow Leopard on that old thing, it's from 2009. Can that read exFAT? And I was like, yes, all good. So I thought, great, this will be fine. Backed up my Alienware, plugged it into the Mac, and what do you know? The Mac couldn't mount it. Like, it could see it was there when I went into disk utility, but it wouldn't mount it. And it turns out you have to set the hard drive allocation unit size to be smaller for those older computers. So the default for exFAT, it was probably 2048. If you want it to work on an old Mac, you've got to set it to 1024 for your allocation unit size. So I had to reformat it again. Luckily, quick format is fast, but, you know, then I lose all my Alienware backup and have to start again. But once I did that, I was able to back up the Mac, and it didn't take as long as I thought. I guess I don't have as much data on it as I thought I did. I tend to overestimate things that I need like that. Like, you know, when I'm thinking about money as well, it's like I always think I need more than I actually turn out to need. So, I mean, it's good because then you always have spare, but yeah, that was interesting. And then I had to back up the Alienware again. And I don't know if it's because I was, like, paying attention, but I feel like the second time around was a bit slower. But that just might be because I was frustrated. Anyway, but, like, it did the job. I've still got heaps of space on it. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy. I mean, I think that the Mac's external drive can do 3 terabytes, but I could be wrong. And then the Alienware itself is 3 terabytes, so together, you know, that would be the 6 terabytes. But, yeah, no, I think I've only used like 1.5 terabytes. And then I've also got the Dell, my old Dell still, because I realized a week or so ago that there were files missing on my Alienware that I hadn't moved over yet. So I'm keeping the Dell, but I decided not to back it up because all the important stuff is already on my Alien anyway. Yeah. Yeah, no, I need to stop talking and just have some quiet time, go to bed and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, basically. So, with the camera, so with the hard drive, you know, I've got nothing to say apart from, like, trying to work out the file formats was a bit of a pain, but once I worked it out, it's fine. Everything's good, everything's backed up, and I don't feel so precarious about my data now. But yeah, no, I guess a few more things about the camera. So yes, compared to the phone, I don't think it's as good. It is a bit older, like, you know, only knowing about Windows 8, like, come on. But, you know,
to get a better camera, you have to spend so much money, and I just don't think webcam technology has come along far enough to justify spending that. Like, if this wasn't half price, I don't think I would have bothered. But I got such a good deal, why not? Just, yeah, if you were trying to do like pro YouTube, you would get one of those proper cameras, or even just stick to the phone. But, you know, my phone's getting problems. I probably need to get a new phone. A new phone would be great, but no, this is what I'm compromising. But I will say, compared to other people's web cameras, because I did have an audition. That's why I, you know, in a hurry, decided to unbox everything a few weeks back. And as part of the audition, I did a video call with the guys, and I gotta say, my webcam was easily the best. So, like, yes, it's not a great picture when you compare it to things like my phone or a pro camera, but if you compare it to other people's webcams, most people have crap because the webcam, like the tech industry, just hasn't cared about webcams for years now. So yeah, for that context, if you're just video calling people during the pandemic, it's actually pretty good. I probably should have said that earlier in this portion of the video, but I'm tired and out of it. My voice is tired. By the way, a note about the sound, right? So when I was first testing it, I did a growl to see what would happen, and it distorted like crazy. I'm sure that is exactly what it's designed for. But later on, when I was doing a video call and I did a growl, that was through Facebook, and I asked them if it distorted. They said no. So I'm not sure if any distortion from being loud is because, like, Microsoft doesn't know how to handle it, but maybe Facebook does know how to handle, you know, clipping and so on. So that's something I need to play with just to find out what's going on there. I know that's all I've got to say. So, oh man, good night, everyone. I'm sorry it's taken so long for me to get videos done. It's just like, yeah, between auditions and releasing AD Destroyer, my collab project, it's just been nuts. And then I've had, vet appointments and orthodontist appointments, and I saw my doctor as well. Got a blood test, everything's fine, yay. Anyway, you don't want to know about my life, like... Maybe my hardcore viewers will be watching this the first time around, but if there's people actually wanting to know about these products, God help me, they see this part where I'm just rambling about unrelated crap. But that's why it's called a shitty unboxing, right? Because I just don't give a shit about how unboxings are meant to be for something like this. Like, yeah, I put effort into the Alienware unboxing because that is like $6,000 and I was pretty excited, but this is just, you know, webcam and hard drive I got for half price with my Alienware coupon. Finally arriving, and now I can do video calls from my computer and, you know, not worrying about, I mean, because, like, if I had to do that video call on this, because the speaker's a bit fucked up and the microphone, it's okay, but sometimes it goes a bit off. Yeah, it's just not, like, I can't, when I put it on speakerphone, it just sounds distorted and crap. Like, it's better if I just use it like that. So, now I can do video calls, maybe it'll be easier to make videos and live stream, and yeah, no, I think I'm properly done now. Good night, everyone. Thank you for coming. Your host for the evening, M&M stuff.